Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. This is an impromptu introduction to this part 2 of Val and my top 16 Middle Eastern video. I wasn't planning on doing 2 parts. It just got too long, so I thought I would just do a quick intro. So are you ready? If you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. I am so glad that you guys have enjoyed the video so much. It just makes me happy, makes Val happy. We enjoy doing the videos together, so I'm so glad you like it. And let's get into this.
The next in the deep, dark, potentially unisex. This is so sexy, you guys. But this is an acquired taste. So when you're deep in your oud Middle Eastern journey, I'd highly recommend this. The bottle's beautiful. The cap's plastic, but it's still pretty.
The bottle kind of reminded me of the Niche Royal Vert and Royal Rouge bottles. Like it's similar, but
this isn't new. This one's been around for a while. It's been in my collection for upwards of 2 years. It's been macerating and deepening. It's really beautiful. It's very similar to Lattafa's Sheikh Al Sheikh. So if you are familiar with that scent profile at all, I call this the sort of the scent profile to me is like a spice market goddess. Like just a really elegant, beautiful, spicy lady.
it's totally a spicy lady. A spicy, whatever you said, goddess is 100% accurate. That's beautiful. It is very spicy. It's a little bit mature. Very traditional Middle Eastern feeling to me.
Very, but it's not nowhere near what you would call like a barnyard oud.
No, not at all.
Anything. It's nothing like that. It does have oud in the very base notes, but it's very ambery.
Yeah.
Right? There's amber, there's spices, there's cinnamon, there's sandalwood. That's an eye roller for me. Like I sniff that and I'm like, oh God, it just is so satisfying. It's so rich.
Yeah, this one is, I'm sorry, I'm now like giddy.
I know, we both are. It's good. We'll just keep going with it.
This one, although it's spicy, I don't feel like it would be so spicy that you couldn't wear it in warmer weather as well. So like if you're wanting something that will work, you want to still smell spicy, Middle Eastern-y, sexy, this would work, I think, all year round.
It really would. I think, it's one of those, like, it's a very deep, rich, spicy, exotic. I think the word we're looking for is exotic.
Yes, thank you.
But at the same time, you wouldn't think so normally, but this would be sexy in high heat. Like I just imagine a really cool chick walking down the street and leaving this scent trail behind her, and you'd be like, what is going on? Who is that girl? It has such a profoundly, like, just unique, spicy, exotic feel.
Yeah, that is really, really nice.
The bottle's really beautiful. It's unmistakably Middle Eastern.
I have to spray that one on.
It's really so nice. Yeah, cinnamon, saffron, orange, orchid spices, chamomile, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, oud, patchouli, and caramel. You can definitely get the caramel. Very well blended with everything else. Like, I wouldn't call this a caramel fragrance, but it just is such a good supporting note. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't consider it caramel, but I definitely think it adds a richness to it. I think that if you had a caramel scent and paired it with that, it would smell amazing. What I like about this too is it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. That's actually one I'm gonna get.
Good.
It's so sexy. I love it. Like, love it.
Like, if you've smelled Oud Mood by Lattafa, I know some people find that a little too heavy.
Right.
It's in that family, but it's lighter and it's sweeter. So, yeah, if you ever wanted your Oud Mood to have more caramel and sweetness, this would be it.
Yeah, but you have to like spicy. I definitely find that the cinnamon is present. You need to like spicy, sweet, a little bit heavier fragrances to really enjoy that. But I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Me too.
Very, very sexy.
I'm so glad you like it. All right, so next we have an oldie but a goodie. This doesn't get a lot of talk these days. Casablanca by Swiss Arabian, a solid staple for any Middle Eastern collection.
I agree.
Beautiful. Caramel, apples, and amber. You really can't go wrong. This one has been in my collection for a long time, and I kind of just, I overlook it a lot because I thought it was kind of linear and basic for a while. And then recently our sweet friend Hessie talked about it, and she talked about, you know, the beautiful amber in the base. And I brought it out and I gave it another sniff, keeping the amber in mind. And it really is a full-bodied beauty. It's a beautiful one. You're gonna
Very smooth. No. I'm all serious. I'm all business now. Yeah, it's really really smooth to me.
It really is.
Sweet, beautiful. It's an easy reach for a sexier sweet fragrance to me.
Yeah.
I think it's mass appealing too. I think many people would
Very
like it.
much so, and I think this is all seasons.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
Like, this would be great in autumn because of the apple and the caramel, but you could wear this in the summer too. You probably wouldn't want it on a really hot day. It is quite sweet, but you could still get away with it, I think. Mystique Bouquet. Now look at that bottle. Look
so gorgeous.
How beautiful that is. This is by Afnan. So I was really intrigued by this. I blind bought this, not really knowing anything about it except for that it is supposed to be a very accurate dupe of Perfumes de Marly Val'S,
Right.
which I had never smelled. So I got this, and I wanted to bring it and talk about it because this wasn't the most successful blind buy for me personally.
Okay.
When I first got it, I opened it up and spritzed it. With Middle Eastern fragrances, we know that you do need to give them some time, give them some air, give them a few good spritzes so the air is introduced, and then they begin to macerate and really great things can happen. This one immediately came across as very mature to me. And I didn't like it at all. Gave it a few days, smelled it again. The peach and osmanthus started to come through. And then I was able to sniff our friend Danny's actual Val'S, and they're very similar. I think it's a very good dupe. So if you like Val'S, it's a good dupe. And it's much less mature now that it's been macerating for a week or two.
Right.
But it's still not my favorite. I thought I'd bring it along just to weigh in and give you my thoughts on it. And then I'd love to know what you think of it.
Well, I have a sample of Val'S, and actually thanks to Danny, I haven't sprayed it on me because I didn't like the smell of it on the cap. This one I like. To me, it comes across as a musky citrus. So I'm not smelling any peach, at least on the card. I'm getting more citrus, a little bit of floral, and some musk. I love the bottle on this thing.
The bottle is so pretty.
Oh, right up the nostril.
Oh no. So right off the top notes are white peach, but then mandarin orange, bergamot, and lychee. So you've got a lot of really bright, sparkling fruits, and the citrus is very prominent. Orange blossom in the mid, vetiver, peony, and there's musk in the base.
I actually really like that.
Maybe we could do a trade if you like it, because the bottle is stunning. The perfume itself is really good. It's just not my thing, but it's, yeah, I mean, there you go.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Okay.
Now I'm curious as to how close it is to... Did Danny weigh in on how close it is to Val'S?
I think so.
Do you think it smells like Val'S?
I thought they were extremely similar,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, when we get together, there are so many perfumes going on, but I was able to really pick out, they do smell extremely similar, and I think Danny did agree.
Yeah.
This is a gorgeous bottle, so is the Val'S bottle. I couldn't pick which one I'd like more, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I normally love the Perfumes de Marly bottles, but the white one didn't do anything for me, whereas this, like, the color is just so spectacular.
It's beautiful. So beautiful. So we've talked about this one before, but I brought it back because the maceration on this one has been superb, and I'm really happy with it. It is a Maison Alhambra's So Candid, which is duping Jean-Paul Gaultier's So Scandal, which is one of our favorite perfumes.
It's just so good.
So good. It's just a classic, eternally feminine, bright, sweet floral, and I love it. So the notes, I think it only has the 3 notes, the tuberose, raspberry, and milk. Yeah. And this one, damn, it's so good.
Really good.
So I've been wearing this more lately, and My boyfriend has really noticed. This is very much a classic floral. This is the kind of floral men love.
Yeah.
So I'm really loving it for that. But I also have So Scandal, and this one just outlasts it 100%. It's very strong. Goes for, I never really get more than 6 hours out of a fragrance.
Yeah.
It's got to be bombastic, crazy for me to get more than that. This one lasts a really long time for me for a floral, so I'm super happy.
Yeah, you can't beat that one. Candied raspberry milk tuberose. It's delicious. It's sweet. It's fun. It's kind of girly, but it's just such a fun, easy reach fragrance. Actually, just smelling that made me want to go pull out my So Scandal, because I love it. And I haven't worn it in a long time. And it really is mouthwatering. But like, this is a fraction of the cost. Now, I know I did a comparison of the two, and they were slightly different. Can't remember all the details, but it's pretty darn close. Like, if you had this one on and someone else had So Scandal on and you walked by it, you wouldn't be able to smell the difference.
You really wouldn't. So yeah, the fact that like, to me, I'm getting a longer wear out of this than So Scandal at this point, now that it's macerated for
so way better value for your money.
Big time. And yeah, I think the tuberose in this is a bubblegum tuberose, but the raspberry brings such a tartness to that that it's not it's not a juvenile or predictable sweetness. And I think that's why it's such a winner. I love it, you guys. I really recommend So Candid. And then speaking of girly, we've got Inara by Swiss Arabian. So one of our first Middle Eastern videos, I brought Inara Oud, and these fragrances couldn't be more different. The bottle's identical. The Inara has a pink cap, and the Inara Oud has like a sort of a corally red cap. This is really pretty, really easy reach spring fragrance. Unanimously on Fragrantica, they say that this one is extremely similar to Chanel Allure. So when you got that kind of beautiful Chanel profile, it's a floral and citrus mix almost always, and this is no exception. Mandarin and bergamot right off the top.
Definitely there is rose, right?
There is rose,
Yeah, definitely get the rose, but it's not a sweet, candied, jammy rose. To me, it's more like a fresh, youthful rose. Paired with the citruses. So I agree, it's a perfect fragrance for spring and summer. Super easy reach, great for the office, would make a great signature fragrance.
Absolutely.
Really nice.
Really pretty, very girly. This one's super affordable too. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this from the Swiss Arabian line, but this, as well as the Inara Oud, both incredibly different fragrances, because that's a powerhouse oud.
Right.
This is just a very light, girly, beautiful spring scent, so I thought I'd bring that along. Last but not least, these are in no particular order, but this one really has my heart. I got this about a week ago. I'm crazy for this. I'm really crazy for mango this whole summer season, and this is what I want to smell like. So this is by Lattafa. It's called Ajaib Dubai Portrait, and in my opinion, it's very spot on, accurately duping Soleil de Jeddah Mango Kiss by Stefan Humbert Lucas. I like it a little bit more, but really similar.
So what do you love about it?
I love the green mango aspect. In perfume, you can have a sweet mango or a green mango, and I find the green mango is more perfumey. And that's what I like. It's not overly sweet. It's a perfumey mango. Does it for me. Just really does it for me.
Yeah, I agree. I love the mango note in it. I love the green aspect of it. It's absolutely perfection to me as far as a mango in the beginning. On me, then the woody wrecks it for me. But the beginning of it is amazing. So do you find that you get the mango throughout the whole entire wear of the fragrance?
I do. I really do. And I find it stays the same for me. I don't really find that it gets more woody or more citrusy. I get a big blast of citrus at the beginning in there. Like you had said when you reviewed it, there's that very sweet, almost like a, what's that kind of lemon that's a juicier, sweeter lemon?
Oh yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I know.
But yeah, it's you get like, it's definitely lemon, but it's so it's tart, but it's, yeah, I get a blast of citrus and then I get the green mango, and the green mango stays the course for me. This smells extremely niche, and that's where I feel like Lattafa is really upping their game, where it smells so classy and so rich.
Yeah.
And the ingredients are just becoming better quality in so many ways.
And I'm in love with that bottle.
It is so sunshiny.
Yeah, well, and it's just, I don't know, like it reminds me of an aquarium a little bit, but I love it. I love the fact that the glass is mottled. That to me, it's just a really cool bottle.
It's almost,
but it's still classy.
The really sunny and the mottled look gives
yeah,
it that
yeah.
like, kind of a mirage feel.
Yeah, like if you were seeing the sun shining in the water and then the water leaving. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
love it.
I really, really love this one. So if you're also a fan of a sort of a less sweet but green mango, so it's not a juicy mango, but it's very perfumey. This is a good bet. I love this. It's super affordable. I think it's around $40, $45 at the most.
Cool. So this is kind of your current top 16-ish.
Yeah.
What would you say is your top 3?
These two are the newest to me, so I'm really in love with them both. The Musamum White Intense is just so elegant and so beautiful. This one I absolutely love. And then if I had to pick just one other one, it would be this one.
Oh, so good.
It's incredibly good. So yeah, how about you?
Awesome. Out of these, I would, it's hard for me to say because I haven't sat with them very much. Definitely the Luxury Rouge. I really am enjoying the Care Fusion. A bottle that's similar to the Niche Royal Vert bottles. No.
Oh, Bloody.
Yes. That one I really enjoyed. It's definitely heavier and definitely went more oudy on my skin. But I just think it's beautiful. And it's, to me, a nude that you could wear in the summer.
I love this one. Absolutely love it too. It's very hard. Of this group, it's hard for me to narrow it down. And again, I have to say this one just snuck up on me as one of the sexiest fragrances in my Middle Eastern, all of my Middle Easterns.
Yeah.
And this is the really candy sweet patchouli orange blossom Awan by Lattafa. I really like that one too.
Cool. Okay, well,
all right,
we made it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Val, as usual, for coming on.
Thanks for having me back.
And have an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.
But it's a great... Shove it in your mouth. I'm high on fragrance for my pen and it was stuck in my leg crack. No. Dumb. Half the time when you start the videos, I'm like this. Picking something off the ground. Okay, so...